It's a great way to start off. Let's do this again. Hello, my name is Nigel, and I have a video for 206 people by Nigel. Hi! You're watching this, right? Today it is November, I want to say 21st. This is what you look like. You have blue hair still. You've had it for 2 years now. You have both of your ears pierced. You've been contemplating getting your septum pierced. Currently, you are a student at a community college. You thought about going to a university when you were little, but the community college seemed a lot more friendly than going to a big university. You also didn't apply to any scholarships because you're afraid of rejection, and that's honestly your fault. But currently, you are trying to not feel guilty about things, something you're working very hard on. Currently, you still wear stars everywhere. You surround yourself with stars. You're 20 years old. And when you turned 20 years old, you went crazy. You thought this was the end of it. You didn't think you'd make it this far. I feel like once I got to 17, I thought that it would just stop there. But no, it keeps going. And turns out you can, in fact, make it to 20. And now you're in your 20s. And if you're watching this, you're in your mid-20s now. Oh, God. When you're watching this, you're closer to the age of 30 than you were to 18. I feel like a lot of people at my age right now somehow have it figured out. I know people that already have kids and already are settled. And I'm barely 20. Even I know that's way too fast. And you make the mistake of comparing yourself to other people. You know you shouldn't, but you do. You get jealous, and that's something you don't like about yourself. One of the things you don't like about yourself. But you're working on that. You're working on liking things about yourself. You want to. You have one brother. He is 15 now. And when he's watching this, if he chooses to watch this, he will be as old as you are right now. You currently work at a hair store that your friend Carla got for you. And you've worked there for about 1.5 years. And you actually have 2 jobs. You work as the music librarian at your university, which was given to you by a very good friend that you made. You miss him daily, but he's happy, and you want to be happy too. You're going through a bit of a crisis right now. I feel like around the age of 15, I had troubles with self-worth and my self-image, and I just used it to attack myself. By the time you got to high school, you still carried these things of self-worth, but you repressed them so much that they didn't seem to be very prominent. That wasn't until you fell in love for the first time. Because the idea of letting someone see all of you is terrifying, but it was so easy at the same time. And then you got your heart broken for the very first time. As much as you don't want to admit it, you do think about it often. Progress is that you don't love that person anymore. You still hold on to it, some guilt. But we are working on that currently. Why do you hold on to the guilt? I hope you don't hold on to things. I think the real reason you are the way you are is because you love people and you think that if they love you too, then maybe you can love yourself. You have so much love to give, and you always choose to give it to other people, never to yourself. The Nigel right now that you're talking to currently puts other people first before putting himself first. I hope that when you're watching this, you found a good balance for that. Because you want to be there for people, you do care about them, but I really do hope that you right now knows that you're just as worthy of that love and care that you give to other people. Now on to the questions, right? How's your mom? She'll be 55. Have you moved out? Where have you moved out? Do you have roommates? Oh my gosh. Do you still talk to your friends? I really hope you do. After high school, you kind of thought that maybe you wouldn't anymore. Currently, you realize how valuable your friends are. Ooh, you've been really good at networking. Somehow, I don't know how, you've made so many wonderful connections with people. I hope that networking helped you in the future. Did you choose which college to transfer to? Because currently you're trying to get an associate's, and you were going to transfer to get a bachelor's. Do you still study music? I hope you graduated. I hope you have an associate's. That's really all I care about. Do you have a bachelor's in music? Are you a music teacher? Are you a musician? I just want to know that you did something with that degree. Because when you went into music, even you know that there's going to be no job in there. And I hope that you found something with steady money, because you can't rely on your friends to save you all the time. Or maybe you can. You know that they care about you. I doubt you have a house. Have you found love? Honestly, currently right now, you don't need it. Right now, you are kind of coming to the realization that you should be in a relationship with yourself. The songs that you write right now are very telling of how you're doing. I secretly hope that my friends that watch those videos get a glimpse of what is really going on in my mind. You can be so spaced out. You don't really know what's happening all the time. Funny story, when you asked one of your friends to do an impression of you, the first thing they did was, "Oh!" And that's because you're so disassociated with everything. Is your dog still alive? Let's see, Gnocchi is 3 years old right now, so she'll be 8 years old in 5 years. Wow. Oh, my other cousin just gave birth. And baby Kyrie will be 5 years old. Wow. Did they have a second kid? Did anyone in your family have another kid? I know they're all gonna have kids before you do. It's probably for the best. Did you get married? Oh gosh. People right now are doing so much with adulting, and you kind of feel like you're behind already. Which, like, how? We barely left the finish line. But maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're just taking more time to get ready. You wear silly clothing all the time. You don't look like everyone. For a while, you thought that that's what you had to do. You had to look like everyone. You had to fit a certain mold. You had to be attractive. Now, you're at the point where you realize that's kind of boring. Being normal is boring. Now you like the things that are weird. You like being different, or unique, or whatever people say. It's just who you are. I like this quote from Amelia Fart. She says, "Maybe I'm losing my mind. Or maybe I'm finding it." And maybe that's what's happening now. Maybe as the years go on, I just become more myself. You realize that in 5 more years, you'll be 30. Geez, you had a crisis when you turned 20. Imagine how you're going to feel when you turn 30. Can you play any more instruments? And if you can, what are they? Are you better at piano? Oh, actually, no. Have you written any good songs recently? Do you still write songs? I really hope you do. Do you have more tattoos? Currently, you have one on the back of your neck and one that I'm not telling you where it is. Do you have any more? I kind of want to get one on my hand right now. Okay, currently, you've had about 6 people in your lives that broke your heart. Most of the time, it wasn't their fault, and then you feel guilty because you feel like it was your fault. Has nothing to do with you. You have 6 people currently, so how many more do you have now? Since the year 2021, I've gathered 6 people up until now, which is 2023. So that makes like 2 a year, I think. So in 5 more years, I will have had 16, I believe, if I'm doing the math correctly. That's a lot of people to go through. You know, you say a lot of things, you get really vulnerable, and then you hate yourself for getting vulnerable. And if you're watching this, did you cry? I bet you cried. You cried, didn't you, pussy? I will not watch this video until 5 years. I really hope you're doing okay. I really hope you're doing well. I don't care if you're rich or successful. I care how you're doing. But being rich and successful wouldn't be too bad. So, I guess that's it. Do I do the outro? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, because I don't know why you wouldn't enjoy watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe! Because I'm very, very desperate. And I'll see you all when I see you all. I feel like there's a certain project coming up in December. Oh!